Hey guys, welcome to the Whiskey Warehouse podcast. I'm Nick, and we got our friend Beardy here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're just bullshitting here. Just got back from the Kings County Distillery, and Trent picked up this American blended whiskey, and I picked up a couple bottles by myself. So we're kind of enjoying that right now. Mm-hmm. And we were just talking. What were you saying about?
We were discussing here in Kentucky.
Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah. Tennessee, you go to the liquor stores and, all that down here. You got much more of a selection than you would have in Ohio. And my, opinion on that is like I was telling you, kids, 21, people that are getting into the bourbon and whiskey, I think they like trying a lot more stuff. And I think Ohio's more populated with the younger generation instead of Tennessee. Other than the tourists and stuff that come through.
A lot of blue hairs down here.
Yeah. And I think they just go to the liquor stores and just buy out the same bottles they've been buying out for.
Jack, Jim.
Yeah. And I think that, because the prices aren't bad down here either. I mean, they're not gouging at all.
Well, unless they're like really hard to get shit like Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, Weller's, all the stuff that's allocated.
Yeah, and that Kentucky Owl I was discussing. It was $199 bottle.
But believe it or not, that's not jacked up. That's the retail for that. It's not crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't see any outrageous prices at that store I went to. It's smack down in the middle of Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. I like the little spot. I mean, it's not huge. Walk in and everything's right there. Point blank, you just walk down 2 aisles and you see their whole selection.
Right, yeah.
So,
yeah, and the great thing about Tennessee, I'm sure you guys know this already, but you can try samples of their stuff before you buy it in most liquor stores. Like, me and Sarah dropped by, 2 or 3 of them, and we got a few samples at each. So,
that's good.
Yeah, that really impacts the buying person's experience,
Nothing's worse than getting a bottle you have high expectations for, and it's nasty.
Dude, do you picked up a bottle of that, I think it was that Jefferson's.
Chef's Special.
Chef's Special, the chef's collaboration, which is like a mix between bourbon and rye. Did you like that?
It's different. I'm not a rye guy, but yeah, I've been sipping on it here and there at home. Like I said, right now I'm at home. Really, I haven't even touched any of my Weller, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Usually those are my go-to. But I've been trying to even out my bottles. Instead of like emptying a certain one, I'm trying to make it to where they're all around the same.
Try something. Yeah, just different each night.
Yeah, just so like I don't, go through 4 bottles of Blanton's or whatever and be out of Blanton's and then go to something else. I like changing it up. So for the most part, Jefferson's, it's about a half full. So I've been drinking it. I don't know. I probably would like that Ocean's better.
The Ocean is probably my favorite one. It's a little steep. It's $80.
Yeah. Well, the chef's one, I think.
It was 50. I think it's about 50.
Yeah. It was 50. Yeah, 50ish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me and Dylan reviewed that. I don't know, a few weeks ago or a couple months ago, and did not like it. No. Tasted like a musty basement to us. Yeah. It's not good. But Sam, our boy Sam, he swears by it. He likes it a lot. But I don't know. People have different taste buds. So.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's different.
Yep.
Now, I've been, like I said, we went to that King's Distillery today, and I like the American blend whiskey. I like the butter, I like the thinness of whiskey.
It's very thin.
Yeah.
It tastes like an Irish whiskey. It really does. It's got those light fruit notes, buttery, and kind of grainy. That's not bad. It's pretty good. Well, $30.
Especially for the price.
Yeah.
Shit, I'd go down there and buy another bottle of this.
Oh, yeah.
If I was local.
Yeah, you should. I can't say the same about the ones I got. I got their Rye Conic, which is like their cast strength rye whiskey. Dude, explosion of spearmint and just pine and all those delicious rye flavors. It was so good. And that their single barrel, 14-year.
Oh yeah.
That was so complex. It was like a spicy chocolate with some cherry in it. Oh,
what was it? 128.
138. That's the highest proof bottle I think I've tried.
Wow.
Yeah, because I have a Elijah Craig barrel proof batch A120. That's 136. So, and that hits hard. And that one we tried at King's did not taste the proof.
No,
in my opinion,
I would have put it at like 110 or something. Like it didn't taste. I mean, to me, you know how I think about those. You know, I'm going to get a shirt made. You know, jaw shaking.
Jaw shaker.
I'm going to make jaw shaker a thing.
You should.
But I mean, there's two different kinds of whiskeys. There's non-jaw shakers and there's jaw shakers.
Yeah, in the Beardy realm, for those of you loyal people to the Whiskey Warehouse, he used to record with us for a long time, and he's not a big fan of the higher proofs. No. So whenever he had a higher proof, you call him jaw shaker because he just like make his jaw shake. Pretty much anything over 100 proof.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for that one time. What was it? The New Riff single barrel.
I had that here.
Yeah, we did that, and that was delicious.
Here,
that was buttery.
I'm gonna bring that down so you can kind of.
Oh yeah, calm that down.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, there she is.
There she is. So this was barreled on Dylan's birthday.
Really?
Yeah. I think he got like 2 or 3 of these.
That's not a special bottle.
It is a special bottle. No, it's not special. He's not special at all.
Dylan's not special at all. Love you, Dylan.
But this New Riff pick from Ohio Liquor sits at 106 proof, so it's not terrible.
It's not terribly over 100, but that doesn't. I wouldn't even put that as. I wouldn't even think that's 100 proof.
No, this is really tasty.
Yeah, and it's their distillery is really cool too.
I haven't been there. Is it pretty cool?
Yeah, they got one of those really tall. They basically built a glass room just for their new distillery equipment, and it's like the first thing you see when you walk in.
The stills.
Yeah, and they have one single still. That goes
really?
Up the middle. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a column still, I think.
Yeah, and there's different stories. You can go up to the top and check the something up there, and then at the bottom there's something that people check and make sure everything is running smoothly. But yeah, it was a pretty cool tour.
Awesome, man. So you did do the tour?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
the tour, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
And for their, you did some samples at the end, or
yeah.
So what they give you, their rye, the regular stuff in the single barrel?
That and all their gins. They make a lot of gins.
Gins?
Gins.
Gins. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and brother-in-law Austin, he swears up and down it's the best gin. I didn't drink any of the gin.
Not a big gin guy either.
Yeah, but he said he loves their gin. They were he don't taste it often like we do whiskey, but he said he just tasted nothing but flowers. That's exactly what he said when he first tasted it. So I'm like, well, still don't like gin. It is what it is. There's gin people. There's vodka people.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I used to mix it a lot. I think it was called a gin Ricky. It was sparkling water, lime juice, and gin. Mm-hmm. That's it. But I got sick of those real quick.
Oh.
They were refreshing in the summer, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take a sip of this New Riff single barrel.
So this is a lot darker than the than the King stuff. Yep. Yeah. I don't think there's an age on this. Well, it was barrels distilled on 6/28/16 and barreled on 9/17/20, so about 4 years.
Okay.
So.
And how much do those bottles usually run at, like 60?
About 50, 55. Okay. Yeah, wasn't too bad. I think it's 50, and then the regular stuff is 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, let's put this down the old pipe.
Dark.
Oh, yeah. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
I got a lot of chocolate on that smell.
Got like a toasted caramel brown sugar.
Oh, yeah. You know this is going to be delicious. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
That jaw shaker?
Nope.
That's fucking tasty, man.
It is. You would think, I would put that like mid-90s. Like how smooth that goes down. But like you said, it's 106 proof.
Yeah. I'd say about 92. Yeah.
And there's bottles. I always love their bottles.
It's different.
How it's clear at the bottom and it goes black to the top.
Right, yeah.
It's just a cool design. You don't see any other whiskey that do that. Mm-mm. Like other companies could get away with it. Because it's like a normal shape of a normal bottle.
The only one I've seen kind of similar to that kind of, what would you call that? Just like a...
That's like a flat black, but
Like
it goes
like a matte black on the bottle, and it just goes to clear. Yeah. Willet makes one. You've heard of Metallica's whiskey, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
Called Blackened. Mm-hmm. They have it's like blackened in the middle like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure if it's like that. I think it's just black.
Oh, okay.
It's glossy black.
I'll tell you this. Someone, who was it? I tried. I hate my rye, and I told you a little bit ago at King's Distillery that I love Sazerac. Mm-hmm. But I like the Willet rye.
Really?
Willet rye was really good.
It's very solid.
But I'm not going to buy it. I don't, because those are like what, 70?
They're 60.
60, 70, yeah.
Yep.
And, me, I like staying around. I mean, I'm not no budget drinker by any means because, expensive to me is like $60 to $90 a bottle. Mm-hmm. But it also depends on the rarity of the bottle. Like, obviously, if you call me up and like, hey, Trent, I got a bottle of Blanton's here for $80, that's the fastest $80 you'll get. But, like, if you call me and they're like, I got this new...
something you never heard of.
Something I never heard of.
Right.
Here in Tennessee, if I was able to taste it, and like it, then yeah. But, like, in Ohio, no. I wouldn't take the chances.
Like, I poured Trent some Shanks from Michter's last night.
That was delicious.
You like that?
Yes, that was really good.
So, I think the retail on that was $80. Would you pay $80 for that?
I would pay $80.
You would?
Yeah. Because, it's... I was reading the bottle, too. History, I like history. So, like, the history,
That's part of the experience, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you got to learn. This is my first time at King's. This is your second time?
My first time, too.
Your first time?
Yeah.
It's cool. You go down there, you can just tell it's like a little home, like a family actually runs it. It's small, straight to the point. Free tastings, which here in Tennessee, you don't really get that.
No.
Like, all these famous tastings
the
used
moonshine
to be free,
ones.
but now you got to pay for them.
I think they were $5 now. Are they $10 now?
They're $10 now.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
It's ridiculous. And they give you a $10 coupon at the end. I'm like, okay.
I think of the purchase of like $25 or something.
Yeah. So if you buy a shirt or something, it's worth it because you get your $10 back. But still.
Yeah. But that's all. It's not real moonshine. It's just flavored shit, watered down stuff.
Yeah.
What was real moonshine was that white lightning or that blue flame.
Yeah. Oh, the blue flame.
Was that like 120 proof, something like that?
I think it was like 130.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then Kings, they had their own.
I saw that. That was like 130 proof too.
Yeah. That's crazy. They probably. With the bottle what bottle did they age? Was it the normal rye they had? Was it they aged in honey barrels?
So they had the regular rye, and then the Rye-Conic, which I got, which is the barrel proof rye, and then they had the Rye-Conic, which they finished in honey barrels.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of took the rye and the peppery notes off of it and made it a little smoother. Sarah liked that one.
Yeah.
But I like the bite.
Oh yeah.
Of the Rye-Conic.
Yeah. Hey,
awesome name, by the way.
Yeah. Instead of using fluoride to brush your teeth at night. Put some of that.
Dude, you could. It's just like spearmints.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm telling you.
Instead of flooring it around in your mouth, just drink it.
Yeah.
Fresh breath, man.
It kills all the bacteria.
Yeah, it's a different. I'd like to go down, a couple of distilleries down here because like King's is off the beaten path. You would actually have to like do your research.
I think it's like the only like true like whiskey distillery in this area at least.
Yeah.
I know there's a Tennessee whiskey trail, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it includes like Jack, Dickel. I think King's is on there. I'm sure there's a few more. There's a lot more actually, but
well, I always like the small, not say anything about the big distilleries, but the small ones, they need the same clout that the big ones get.
No, I totally agree. The craft ones are kind of, underrated.
Exactly, because like one of the biggest distilleries the biggest is Buffalo Trace. They make some delicious shit. That's what they're mastered at, But there's some like Kings. I mean, they have some good stuff. I just wish they could get their word out a little bit more, and more people would find out about it.
Right.
So that's why you guys are probably tuning into this podcast.
Right. Guys, yeah, right. Because you never heard of. I mean,
when I think about this, I think about that movie.
What?
Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman.
Yeah. Because it's like elegant like that.
That fight scene in that church.
Oh, God.
Dude, that was badass. That's a pretty decent movie.
I like it. It was good. I like the actors. It it was a good movie.
The action was really good.
Yes.
Really cool gadgets.
Oh yeah, it was like James Bond in today's time, but
Right.
with cooler actors.
Did you see that new one that came out? The King's Man?
The one that went back in time, like back in like the 1800s.
I guess, I don't know. It just came out like this year.
Oh yeah, I watched it. I couldn't get into it because, like you said, the gadgets and everything was a lot more scarce back when the time was.
Oh right.
Filmed that.
Was it kind of slow?
It was for the most part, but if you're a Kingsman fan, you have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just slow for me. But yeah, it was good. I liked it. I'm a weirdo when it comes to movies because, like, especially like that new Resident Evil that just came out not too long ago. I loved that movie, but everyone else said was like, it's all right.
Oh really?
But they're all used to the mainstream Resident Evil movies where they weren't based off anything. Just, they just threw a couple characters in there like Nemesis or, But the latest Resident Evil movie that just came out was 100% about the video games. So I loved it for that. And then Netflix just released that they're making a live action Netflix TV show about Resident Evil.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I can't wait for that. It's going to be July something.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty soon.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they release like the whole first season so I can just watch that in a day and then
and then forget about it.
Yeah. Wait 3 years, forget about it.
Do I like your show?
Yeah. Well, shit. I gotta watch first season again to remember.
Dude, binging's nice, but I forget everything after like second season's out. I don't care anymore.
I watched the first season. Who cares?
I've grown so much. I don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
Did you watch that Amazon series? What was it? Upload? Mm-hmm. Have you seen the second season yet? Mm-hmm. I wasn't a big fan of the second season.
Yeah, it was. Well, the first
season was really good. I liked the first season
because it introduced the idea,
right?
And we were like, man, that's a cool ass idea. And then now they're trying to get to the dark side of that idea. They're trying to exploit the idea, making dirty money off dirty places where you go after you die and shit.
You die and then they're still billing you.
Yeah, they're still billing you. But other than that, the story was good. Hell, everything was good. I liked Upload, and the second season was.
I couldn't stand that blonde bitch, dude.
Yeah,
oh
man.
my god.
God,
So annoying.
what?
I stopped watching. I think shortly after I found out, like, yeah, I uploaded myself for you. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
she ordered a pizza and she was like in the bathtub just.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hell, one of my favorite characters is that fat guy that sits and works. The one that works for the company that goes in and helps the people that are dead.
Oh,
the
right.
fat guy.
An angel.
He's an angel. An angel.
Yeah.
He comes in at like third shift.
Mm-hmm.
He's always like, "Yeah, what the fuck you want?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like that guy's friend too. He's funny.
Oh yeah, he is funny.
That's a good show.
Did you watch, what was that show? Kind of reminds me of Upload, but it wasn't Upload. Oh, crap.
What about Halo?
Halo?
Have you watched that yet?
Well, I grew up with the PlayStations, so I'm not going to watch it.
See, me, I went from PlayStation. I had PlayStation my whole life. PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. No, skip to PlayStation 3. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and then PS4, and then PC. So, 90% of my consoles growing up was, other than the classic Nintendos, of course, was PlayStation. And when I played the 360, the best game you could play back in the day was Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one. Mm-hmm. That was a very competitive game. But Halo came out, and I played Halo. But the story behind Halo,
Isn't it like spacey and stuff?
Not necessarily.
Aliens.
The easiest way to explain Halo is, Master Chief, the main character.
This main guy in the green suit, yeah.
He's a Spartan, which is an intergalactic human race that are known, that they're supposed to be they're supposed to be a myth because they're strong, they're more powerful than humans. They're powerful, like any species in the galaxy, they're more powerful than them. If there's like a crime being broken in space and the Spartans show up, it's over. The Spartans are unbelievably the power force of the galaxy.
So they're like Saiyans.
Yeah, basic, yeah. And Master Chief finds out that the easiest way to explain it is there's, there's a force. It's like the police department for space. And Master Chief found out that they're trying to
Space
control...
Force.
Yeah, kind of. But they're trying to control the Spartans, and Master Chief don't like that, so he broke out, and he's being his own thing. But yeah, that's the easiest way to explain it. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, a lot of relics, a lot of ancient space things going on. It's really cool because it's not just about, spaceships fighting spaceships or aliens fighting aliens. It's, the Spartans will land on a certain planet, and there's been things there for billions of years. They find relics, you touch it, and it's crazy. I like it. It reminds me of like Avatar.
Okay. Kind of reminds me. Did you ever get into Destiny? Mm-hmm. I played the first one. That was pretty cool. I like that for like a good amount of time.
Yeah, it's the same. That's the only other game you can really compare it to. Really.
Yeah.
It's Destiny. It's not like they're jumping around from planet to planet, deep galaxy. It's nothing like that. It's just
a lot of cool weapons, a lot of cool bosses and aliens and stuff. Yeah.
For the most part, yeah. But it's not, because once you start getting into stuff like that, it can get complex.
It's very complex.
But Halo made it really simple.
Right.
And their TV show, it's just action-packed. The story's good. I have a friend at work that never played Halo either. He loves this TV show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something you don't have to know the backstory of. It shows you the backstory.
I mean, I played like multiplayer. My buddy in high school had a 360, so we played multiplayer at his house a few times. But that's really all the experience I had. But it was fun. Yeah. I like that when you died, you just turned to a ragdoll and just like...
Yeah, you just float around.
I think it was like Halo 2 or Halo 3. Yeah.
They can just keep shooting you and you just flying around.
Yeah. You climb the ladder, just go down it.
I'm surprised no other game copied that, man. That was awesome.
That was cool.
But yeah, Halo's another good TV show that just released. And then everyone's still waiting for that, I keep forgetting that name of the Netflix original. Dad likes it. The one where the kids are searching for treasure and shit.
That came out. The second season?
No, the third one's being made now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I forget the name of it.
It's isn't it set like, in like South Carolina area, and like, the
little islands.
Little islands. Shit, I don't remember, but I'm sure you guys know what we're talking about. It was a really popular series. But I'm like, I would really like the first season. But then second season came out, we're supposed to watch the first episode, I was like,
Yeah.
I just fell out of it.
The first season was just adventure.
Yeah.
But like the second season was just like repeating the first season, but more detailed.
Was it? Yeah.
So you're just like, okay, I know this.
Mm-hmm.
Why you tell me again?
Right, yeah. It's just like everything exciting kind of already happened.
Mm-hmm. That new riff, though.
It's good, dude.
It is. Yeah, New Riff gets barrels from every distillery in the United States, and they reuse them. That's another thing they said.
They reuse barrels?
Yeah.
What do they use that for?
So,
they got some like special experimental shit? I think they have some like malted stuff, don't they?
Some malted stuff, yeah. But they do repeat the same process per barrel. They basically, it's not like they used aged barrels and just pour their stuff in them. They put their barrels through, the same processes that their own barrels use. They get a lot of their barrels from actually, from Jim Beam, and Jack Daniels, and another big one they get from is
Heaven Hill.
No, from California. The distillery in California.
Redwood Empire. No, that's pretty new distillery though.
Yeah, it goes from like they said their top 4 was Jim Beam, Jack, another one down there. I can't remember that one, but the 4th one was California.
Maker's Mark?
It might have been Maker's Mark, the 3rd one, yeah.
Because that's a pretty big one too.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I like that distillery. It was small, right there in the parking lot of Party Source.
We need to do the Buffalo Trace tour, man.
Oh yeah,
It's really cool. Like the landscape, and it's so like foresty. Everything's green, and the colors are like green.
Oh yeah. When you do the Buffalo Trace, you do them all.
You do well. They release a certain one each day. It's between 5. It's between Sazerac, East Taylor, Blanton's, Weller, and Eagle Rare.
And they never tell anybody.
They never tell anybody. Yeah. They'll say on their web, or like there's a special site that tells you like of that day, so you can find out. But yeah, they release one of those each day, and depending on which one they release that day, that's when you get to try at the end of your tour. So when me and Sarah did it, they released Weller that day, of course, the most common one. Well, at least in Ohio, I know a lot of you guys aren't from the area. You're probably like, "What the fuck? I can't get that shit." Well, we can, and it's good, but we want to branch out a little bit more. Maybe pick up a bottle of Saz or E.H. Taylor.
Oh yeah, E.H. Taylor is good.
It's good. And the tour is really cool to take you through a couple of rick houses. You pass by Warehouse H, where Blanton's is made, and they bottle that by hand.
Yeah, everything. But that, and they also have Van Winkle over there, right?
Somewhere. I don't know if they do that on site or off site. I'd have to research that.
Well, they probably don't take tours of that place.
But when our tour ended, right before we did the tasting, they showed us the construction site where they're building onto the distillery, so they can keep up with demand, because all them taters be tating.
Yeah, everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
They are, yeah. You can't get Buffalo Trace products. Well, you can get like Buffalo Trace and Weller, at least in Ohio, pretty easily if you know where to look.
Yeah.
But your Eagle Rare, your Blanton's, your H. Taylors, you have to know someone to get them.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was at the store, when I bought the Yellowstone, they had big handles of Buffalo Trace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The handles are rare.
Yeah. So they had the big ass handles. They're selling for like $65.
$65. Okay. They're retail $50, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, and he says, because I was like, "Hey, do you have any smaller bottles?" Because I was going to buy one, and he's like, "No, that's the first thing we sell out of, are the smaller bottles." Yeah. So I'm like, "Oh shit!" I mean, I got Buffalo Trace at the house, so I wasn't about to spend that much for a handle.
Right.
But if they had a smaller bottle, I would have got it.
Yeah, so it's a really good, just go to. Yeah, Buffalo Trace is good.
Good one to have multiple bottles of.
It is.
Just backups. So you can share that. You can, they're shareables.
They're definitely shareables. And when I visited Jack out in California, my brother, the prices over there are ridiculous. They jack up everything. But I found this one liquor store. They had everything. Everything was jacked up. I talked with the owner. The owner was really nice, but they had a Buffalo Trace store pick.
Oh, shit.
The single barrel Buffalo Trace, and it tasted like candy. It was so good.
How much was the bottle?
Same price as Buffalo Trace, $28.
Really?
Yes.
You got that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got 2 bottles, almost through my first one. But it's completely opposite of what regular Buffalo Trace tastes like.
Oh, wow.
Because, regular Buffalo Trace is like caramel, brown sugar, has a little bit of mint, a touch of leather, and vanilla. Yeah. This one was all fruit forward.
Oh, wow.
So it was completely different. I liked it a lot more. It was really good.
I gotta try that one.
And no one goes there. Because they post on Instagram sometimes, and their prices are just ridiculous. They did a post like, "Yeah, we got Pappy 15, 20, and 23 in." And I messaged them on Instagram Messenger, and like, "How much you charging?" "Oh yeah, we $3,000, $4,500, and $6,000." Hard pass.
Hard pass. We'll get a bottle of Blanton's in. How much is that? $300. No.
Dude, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's the going rate for Blanton's in California. Is $300.
Damn. That's what, like retail? It's like 80, 90,
60
yeah.
retail. Yeah.
The most I spent on Blanton's was $80.
The one I got your dad for Christmas was 80.
Yeah.
Or no, 75, because my buddy across the street gave it to me.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Yeah, I'll help you. Just give me like $15 extra. It's yours.
Hell so, yeah.
He's the man, dude.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff.
He does. Yeah. Me and him just picked up a bottle of Four Roses Private Selection a couple weeks ago. Just hit Ohio. It was a Ohio store pick.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's barrel proof. You probably wouldn't like it, but it's basically the single barrel at barrel strength. It's really fucking tasty.
Ooh, jaw shaker.
It is a jaw shaker. I think the one I picked up was like 120 proof.
Ooh.
So good.
Man, that's just screams Joel shaking. Man. Well, that's about it for me on this podcast.
Yeah, just a little short episode.
Bullshitted for 30 minutes.
Yep. We're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna.
We go out there
just chill.
Piss in the jacuzzi.
Piss in while your dad's sitting there sleeping, just piss on his face. Whoa! Is it raining again?
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Follow us on Instagram at Whiskey Warehouse and follow Beardy. What's your Instagram now?
My new Instagram handle is bearded_Beardy.
All right, follow bearded_Beardy. You saved it, or you changed it like 10 times.
Oh yeah, well every single time I find a good username and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna go to Twitter. Not available. I'm like, oh my god, and then I change it on Twitch, and then it's just hard to find a username that's available on all 3 platforms.
Right. Yeah. I feel that's why we're not on Twitter. Yeah. Whiskey Warehouse is 1 letter short. Because we can do someone already took Whiskey Warehouse without the E.
Yeah.
So we did Whiskey Warehouse. And then we were just like, screw Twitter, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.
Cheers.